Hey Aries, how are you doing? This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Virgo season of 2020. Feel free to reverse roles if you need to. These messages are timeless, so if you come to this video at a later date and time and there's something here for you, take it. Also, if I'm talking to you and you feel like I'm talking about somebody else, it sounds like somebody in your environment, it is. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can email me at thebluemushroomintuition@gmail.com, but all of that information will be in the description box below. Okay, let's see what's going on, Aries. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? That's a lot to show up for you to start, okay? 2 wands in the reverse. That's you, Aries. The 3 of swords, Libra. Come on, buddy. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Devil, Capricorn. I'm sorry, guys. Come here. And the 6 of Cups, Scorpio. So they have a lot for you right off the bat here, Aries. Okay, let's start. The first thing that I want to draw on is this 3 of Swords, okay? To me, this is the heaviest card in the deck. That's me as a reader, okay? I get the most pain off of this deck. Heartache, sorrow, like think soap opera, like that level dramatics, except if it was real, okay? So you're going through a painful time here, Aries, and there are habits, patterns, the chains that bind you that you're having difficulty releasing, and it has to do with your past, and we're looking back at the past, we're reminiscing about love. I'm getting a twin flame connection here from these cards. Listen, Aries, when you look back, when you focus on the past, what comes up is depression. We can't change the past. There's literally nothing that we can do that we know of to change that narrative. All we can do is fix the future. Do something different, right? But rather than focusing on your future, rather than getting curious about where you're going, who you're going to be, who you're going to meet, where you'll end up, you're spending so much time on these old thoughts, patterns. For some of you, it could be addictions too, and addictions issues come back up, that you can't focus on your abundance. You can't focus on your stability. It's taking up too much of your brain space. And also, I would like to say, like the devil energy, right? If we're going to think traditionally about the devil for a second, which for some reason I'm being called to, is the devil powerful? For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. A powerful fallen angel. Now, he will stick around to feed off of your fear, your pain, your anxiety, your depression, for as long as you will allow it. But that's where his power ends, because when you choose better for yourself, when you step into the light, there are plenty of people that he can go feed off of. It's a big old world, okay? That is where his power ends. That is the message I have for you immediately. That is where his power ends, Aries. When you start choosing better for yourself, he's gonna float away. Fly away with his broken wings. Goodbye. Okay? To some respect, the devil is a choice too. And I don't want that to sound harsh. For some reason, I'm feeling very compassionate with you this morning, Aries. To some degree, though, he is a choice. The chains that bind you are your choice. And it doesn't mean that it's without, no, it does feel like, it does feel a bit thoughtless, like just falling back into the way you were, falling back into who you used to be. And what does that have to do with this fucking Scorpio energy right here? Okay. It's fixed. It's super fixed energy. And the Six of Cups, it's like stuck in that remembering. Okay. And like looking back to some degree can be beneficial for a time. It's going to help you move forward in a healthy way. It's going to help you create a better future for yourself. But that's not what I'm getting off of these cards. It's not helpful. It's actually hurting you. There's some straight up sadness here, Aries. What else do we have? That's a lot. They really want to speak today. Mushu. Y'all, he really is the cutest cat, though. It's not great for these readings that he always wants to be like in front of my face, but day to day, it's pretty sweet. I recommend everybody get a cat. What is crossing Aries' path, please, Spirit? Okay, great. Aries. We have the end of pain. Okay, honey? You got the most painful card in the center of your 5-card spread that relates to you specifically, and what's crossing your path is this opportunity to drop the swords. Okay, look at this image. Damn, isn't that the end of the road? But there's always another door that opens at the end of a road. In Virgo season, Jesus Christ, you are making the magic happen. If you don't feel powerful today, right now, Aries, let me be the one to tell you that you have every tool at your disposal to close out this cycle. And also, I want to let you know, either way, it's going to happen. The world's. It's here, Aquarius. Virgo, Aquarius, okay? Either way, it's going to happen. So, do you want to be in control of that? Do you want that to be a conscious decision that you've made for you? Or do you just want to let all of, I'm getting the tower image, you know, all the bricks fall to the ground in a burning fire? Either way, it's going to happen. But just work on, okay, Magician, oh. The Magician is number 1. Okay, this is like really fresh fucking start. This is a full renewal. I want you to, you know, it's, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it is getting chilly in some places. But I think that it would be beneficial for you right now to get over that in your head, to do the mental gymnastics, to be able to get into some water outside and like fully bathe in the refreshment of it. Something with your nervous system, okay? I don't even know who rules the nervous system. But anyway, I'm getting something with your nervous system. So in and out of cold water, saunas, it's going to bring you back to life, essentially, okay? It's here for you, Aries. The end of this torment, it's right here. Virgo season is about healing, okay? So it's here for you. So many cards for you today. All right, Aries. Oh my gosh, what a flip and a turn. Reflective of the mental gymnastics you're about to do. Okay, in your root, the Knight of Pentacles, by far my favorite fucking knight in the deck, and the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, baby, no. Aries, very slow and steady is the Knight of Pentacles. He is the most stable. He is the most reliable, and it might take him some time to show up, but he will. Okay, he's earthy. He's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricorn here, okay? So I might be hitting for some of you. There's a lot of earth energy here to heal, okay? But the Five of Pentacles is this like bleak ass, left out in the cold feeling, right in the middle of a difficult journey, which is, I think, the hardest, to be right in the middle of it. You still have halfway to go. It's like, it's not great. And somebody is leading another person who needs a lot of help, okay? So all of this person's energy, this beautiful green robe, heart-centered energy is being poured into this person's confidence. She's giving that all to this person to keep going. And what does she have left for herself, right? But it's like they both need it. They'd rather be with each other than alone, hands down, but it's in the reverse. With this Knight of Pentacles energy showing up in your root, in the fear center, in the feelings of safety, security, there is something in the works for you, Aries, something so beautiful, exactly what you want, okay? I'd like to say that, exactly what you want. What is required, though, is that we close out this cycle, this one that's like not so fun, so that it can come in for you. Is there anything else I want to say? It's very heart-centered, okay? What's coming in for you, it's going to fill up your heart. Yeah. This is going well. Do you think it's going well? I think it's going well. That is, oh, excuse me, so much. Wow, that was very involuntary. I apologize, kind of. Queen of Wands in the past. Okay. Fire Queen, Aries. Could be a Leo, could be a Sag, but it's you today. I'm not getting manipulation off of her today. I'm getting the strong and steady confidence that once was. Okay, and I think that this situation from your past that you are reminiscing on, when you were there, you did feel like what you thought was your best, most confident self. You, to some degree, and I'm sure reminiscing, you're like, well, that's kind of fucked up now. But to some degree, you felt like it couldn't get any better. And so your brain wants to bring you back there. The mind wants to travel back to that time because right now you're experiencing pain. And that's why the world is here. Because for some of you, it will not be a conscious choice. Universe is going to have to step in. Cut ties. Okay? But I do want you to know, Aries, this confidence that you experience, this Queen of Wands boss energy, it had nothing to do with the other person. And it was 100% to do with you. Okay? Also in the past with this black cat here, you were letting spirit guide you a little bit more. Okay. So sometimes we can get in these situations where we're spiritually vibing, we're going with the flow, we're in a happy relationship, it's great. I let spirit guide me. Spirit, take the wheel. What do you want me to do? Obviously, this is going so well, I couldn't possibly be disappointed. And then what spirit does is that they remove that person from your path because they served a purpose for a time, but there's something else for you. There's something better for you. And that can feel kind of fucking discouraging because it's a lot easier to trust spirit when everything's going our fucking way. Okay? And when something shows up that is unlike what we thought was going to happen, We can fall into this whole mess that we started with of sadness, depression, the devil energy, the chains that bind us, the old patterns, the old beliefs, because we lose hope. And I sincerely believe that if you're on this spiritual path with me, okay, it'll only take a few of these upsets, a few of these discouraging mishaps to gain trust in those moments again. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be painful or that you won't be upset or sad. Like, that's natural. That's life. You want to feel honestly anyways. So be true to your heart in those moments, but also find that trust again. I think it comes with experience, because especially when you're going with your heart and you're feeling so hard, it's like you have to go through it a few times for it to really sink in, so that you can see that on the other side there was something better for you. So I believe that it's a few times of seeing that something on the other side that's better for you, Aries, that will bring this confidence back, so that you can stand, sit, lay, what the fuck ever you feel like in your power. The baby. What's in the crown for my beautiful Aries? I almost want to show you guys too, like, yeah, I'm gonna flip the camera, okay? Just check this out for a second. You see how those cards are laying? Look at how beautiful that is. Just, I keep getting this fountain energy, or like water, a waterfall, just pouring it all back into yourself. And when you sit in water, it happens more easily. You just get out of your head when you hear a waterfall or some flowing water or a fucking bubbling brook, like any of that. Maybe some of you could even put on the sound of water when you're sleeping, or carry it with you through the day if you have the time to do that. Like earphones, you know what I'm saying? Keep on. Come on. It's not your time. I wonder if you guys heard that little... What's in the crown for Aries, Spirit? What's in the crown for Aries? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Virgo and the Seven of Cups. Pisces. Okay, direct opposites. Okay, so what I think is happening here in Virgo season for you, we have a full moon coming up tomorrow, the date that I'm recording this, on September 3rd in Pisces. Okay, let's talk about Pisces for a second. Virgo's direct opposite. Virgo is so analytical, so cerebral, so thoughtful, so powerful, and so of this world. Earthy, grounded. Uses the tools in front of him, the magician, to make the shit happen. Pisces has a lot more trust in intuition, but it can also translate in this spiritual connection as anxiety and too many cups, too many choices, what and where to go. You're feeling a lack of focus, definitely, a lack of direction and drive, but it's because you need to narrow your scope, Aries. You can't make a decision. You need to narrow your scope, okay? There's just too many things that need your time and attention. There are too many options of where you could go. I want you to just explore a few for a second. And then, you can have your list. If it's 7 things, it's 7 things. If it's less or more, it's less or more. But for you, it's too much. That's what Spirit is telling you right now. So, write your list, and start checking things off, what works and what doesn't. Give your time and attention to one thing at a time, and also give yourself a bit of a time limit and work with spirit within that time limit. Okay, spirit, so I'm gonna give this one thing a go for 6 months. I'm hearing that that's too long for some of you. Okay, can we compromise at like 3.5? I'm gonna give this one thing 3.5 months. We're gonna see where it goes. It could just be like a way of thinking as well. I'm gonna try calming my breath in moments that I feel really, really anxious. I'm gonna focus on the breath in those moments and see where that takes me for 3 months. You know, it doesn't have to be a specific brick and mortar goal of like, I see my life going in this way. Because for some of you, it's really not about that. It's just about healing patterns and like easier ways of being, essentially. Some of you are getting really caught up in like the agitation or like the pull to go somewhere else, this like scattered energy. Okay, take that. Immediate future for Aries. That's a good spot for you to sit, bud. Right on. Right on. Okay, listen, I just wanted to get all the sticky stuff out in the beginning so that you'd feel a lot better by the end. In your immediate future, Aries, we have this beautiful sun card, Leo, and the Emperor, which is who? It's you. Okay? Oh my God, powered by the sunlight. Like, fucking positivity out the asshole. This is a call to connect with your inner child again. Okay, Leo is the last sign that is the child, and the inner child is exalted in Leo. It is the most free. It has like, you know, the knowledge and the information and the life experience of Aries to Cancer, and then it hits Leo. So it has you in it, right? This energy has you in it. It has the self in it. It can honor the self, but it also can have some fun. Okay? And it's like, okay, some of you legitimately, you need to do foolish things. You need to like get out in nature and take your clothes off, okay? You need to definitely take your shoes off. I've been given this advice as well, okay? And with Leo showing up, I'm like, yeah, this is for you too. You need to take your shoes off. You need to take your socks off. You need to step in some moss or some grass and some shit, some mud, some clay in the water. Just really get goofy and express yourself without fear of judgment. Because that really will, once you stop judging yourself, Aries, it really isn't going to matter at all whether or not other people are judging you. You're not going to hold it as close to you because you're having fun and you like who you are. It's like that simple, right? It's bringing you into your power, your certainty. It's also your connection to your inner child is your connection to your higher self, right? Like this is a baby, a naked baby on a horse. Oh, so cute. Just licking his little paw. Sorry. This is the naked baby. This man is old. Okay, the Emperor is old. He's been living. Your connection to your inner child brings this connection to your higher self. Think like in a meditative sense, we're in a forest. Okay, from one side of the forest comes the younger you. From the other side of the forest comes the future you. And together, you all hold hands. You all share everything. The experience, the thoughts, the feelings. You have all of the knowledge of what came before you and what comes after you, and you understand it and you accept it. That's what's here for you in the immediate future, Aries. So sincerely, you know, most of us have somewhat of a painful past. Like most of, if not all of us, we can have something that we draw on from our past that was painful and that sometimes keeps us stuck, because even when we're reminiscing on it, are we doing anything like effective or useful with those memories? You know what I mean? Like, or are we just getting down in the dumps about it? So more than getting cerebral, I would say here, Aries, it's getting fun. It's it's having fun. It's getting loose. That will bring in that wisdom and let it flow a little bit more naturally. This is your fear. The Five of Swords. Okay. This is sleep. No. Fixed Aries, Aquarius. Okay. Honestly, Aries, I think you fear stepping into your power, stepping into your silliness, stepping into the true you, because some people will definitely leave again. You know? The universe will help you with this, with people falling away. They're going to bring new ones in, right? There just isn't energetically any room for them right now. So some people gotta go. Okay? And it's okay to be afraid of that. You know, you've built a life with some of these friends, family, loved ones, partners. You know life up until this point with them by your side. But, you know, some of you could be a lot younger, or just, if not by the number, in your mind, you're stuck in a younger mentality. So, because I wanted to talk about how, like, okay, think of a time that somebody left your life and you're like actually okay now. Like, you're like, you know, and like somebody that you cared about a lot. But didn't the universe send you brilliance to fill that space? Didn't they shine a light on you in your moment of darkness? Did you allow it to happen? Because for some of you, that's not resonating. That's not hitting. But it's possible. I would like for you to experience it, to allow the experience to happen. And we'll get some angel guidance once we're done with this Celtic cross, because they're a little bit screaming. Buddy. No. What's external to Pisces? The moon, or Aries, the moon, Pisces. And the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius. With the full moon energy, you will get going again, okay? It has a lot for you, this full moon in Pisces. That's the completion. So ready or not, here it comes literally tomorrow, okay? The world will close it out. I do get like the wounded warrior off of the Nine of Wands for you here today. This is Spirit's lesson for you. Okay. So it's so fire energy as well. All of these painful experiences, all of this life experience that you're actually not too fond of, one day you will be able to look at this reel of your life and appreciate it for what it was, because it built you into who you are. And you actually are much more effective in work and getting things done, and keeping on with the keep on, because Your confidence is back. Solar plexus healing, okay? It's very yellow, the imagery here today. It's sitting in the solar plexus. It's also sitting in the heart just above. Yellow and green, okay? The full moon in Pisces is going to shatter some illusions. It's going to take some of these cups and empty them out. It's going to bring the clarity for you spiritually. Okay? So look forward to that. You might want to get a little bit ritualistic this full moon. Okay? And again, the dramatics here today, the soap opera imagery, a little bit ritualistic, whatever. You know, have a fire, set intentions, write a list, burn it. Okay? Whoop. Hope and wish for Aries. Effective collaboration. Okay? 3 of Pentacles. Capricorn, once again. Okay? Working well as a team. Everybody has their job, and they do it well. Yeah, you really want to get going on a project here too, Aries. There's something there for you. It's in one of those 7 cups. What is the most likely outcome for Aries, please, Spirit? And thank you for these messages. This is stunning. What is the most likely outcome for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? The Fool, you. 0, the very beginning. And Justice in the reverse. Okay. So this is how you resolve the feeling of injustice from your past, okay? This is how you reckon with that pain. You take the leap. You jump off the side of the cliff, not knowing what's on the other side. Guess what is? A rainbow bridge to take you to safety, okay? It's time to take a chance on you. You know, the Fool takes this journey because he knows that Spirit's on his side. What does the Fool have? Trust. Will you experience some more injustice along the way? Will you experience some more pain? For sure. Maybe that's just your path. And I don't want you to expect that, because when we do, we make it happen. But think like, okay, whatever happens, happens. Whatever pain I experience was meant for me. It's going to make me into a boss-ass bitch. Page 1's on the bottom. I actually got like a message of royalty here. Just like, you can sincerely, excuse me, you will have all the money that you need. You will have all of the passion that you desire, all of the drive that you desire, if you start going with the fucking flow. All right? General angel message for Aries. We are running out of time here. Okay. Body care, divine timing. Ooh. Spirit just made a noise in my house. Like that, but up there. Okay, so they really want to drive it home. Body care, divine timing. When you hear this message, when it gets to you, the time is now. That is the divine timing. I'm getting chills. Oh. Whether it's in Virgo season of this year or at a later date and time, when you hear this message, the time is now. Okay? Some of you are going to want to get more active again, get the juices flowing, start nourishing yourself with foods that actually give you energy. You know, no more chicken nuggets in the bed at 11 p.m. You're just naturally going to flow out of that. Again, like getting out in nature and connecting with water, trees, grass, moss. That's kind of the body care that they're talking about here as well, is just like reconnecting with nature. It all happens in its time. It all happens in its time. You know, I sincerely like to believe that before we came to this earth, we kind of wrote up a contract. We knew what to expect. We chose our path to some degree, you know? All in good time. And it can feel like it, you know, time is an illusion, but it can feel like it happens a lot faster once you start flowing with spirit. Honey, that's a really bad spot. What is the moon energy guidance? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Yeah. Do it. Go do it. Time is now. So, also, with the full moon happening, things come to fruition, endings happen. Then we begin the transition into the new moon. So what do you want to bring in? Focus. Write it down. Pay attention to it. They're also telling me that some of you are very quick manifestors, and if it sounds like I'm telling you to do a lot with the least. For some of you, it's not going to take that much focus. It's just going to be a decision that happens. Lucky you. Cool. Brilliant. Well then. Wedding and attraction. Cool. Fucking sweet. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Think the sun, think the emperor, think releasing judgment of yourself, because then other people do it a lot easier. And then wedding. This situation involves marriage. So there is, in this divine timing, a very divine connection for you, Aries. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now, I don't know that we'll have time to read the chakra message, but we're going to give it a try. So if I end this thing kind of fumbly, I apologize, but I want to get it in for you. And iMovie has a 40-minute limit. The chains that bind me. Renewal. The root. Okay. This is also the first card in the deck. Aries. So, this is another beginning. Geranium's leaves shrivel and are stolen by the wind. She is pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she is thrown away, but when she awakens, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the possibilities of her new life. What appears to be an end may not be one, after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to this point. Personal inquiry. Am I positive in the face of change or defeated? Am I ready to step into the new me? Key ideas are sourcing from a more beneficial place, feeling in the dark, change in circumstance, and unexpected blessings, regeneration, awakening, and fortune. Okay, we're not going to read the meditation today because I have 20 seconds, and also I just don't think you need it. And apparently you didn't need crystal energy today either. There was just a lot to say in the cards. I love you. Have a great season. Mwah.